What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for another predicted lineup video. A bit of a different setting today. We are here in front of the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Haven't been here for a while, and as you can see behind me, the clock has been erected on the pole, and we haven't seen that since the old White Hart Lane.
I haven't seen it, since it's been put up, and it's great to see. Look how nice it looks. Beautiful. What a great addition to the Tottenham Stadium. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, the gold is reflecting on the high road, and we are going to get into the predicted lineup now. Ange Postecoglou has done his press conference, but not really much injury news to tell, is there?
No, he said Dane Scarlett's still out, and he said the only other one was Tongi Ndombele, who was slow at getting back to full fitness, but he's training again, so he's available for selection. But he was training apart from the rest of the team with Spence, Roden, and I think White, while the others were having an 11v11. So we'll see if he's involved. But injury news, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, quite frustrating, as opposed to the last friendly was called off due to the weather, but hopefully this one will be going on. And if you're seeing all the footage coming out of Singapore, it looks like the weather's good, so I wouldn't hold my breath though too much. But we're going to go for a 4-3-3 formation. In goal is obviously going to be our number 13 as it is, Vicario.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see him again. Look, I'm hoping he's not going to have too much to do in this game. You never know with Spurs, but look, so it's a bit annoying because he didn't have too much to do, I felt, in the last game, and I know he didn't, had a couple of bad moments, but I mean, I want to see him in a proper game, you know what I mean? I feel like this opponent's a bit frustrating that we're playing them, but build fitness, it is what it is.
Yeah, so Vicario in goal. Right back, we're going to look at Pedro Porro once again.
Yeah, and he was asked in his press conference today, Postecoglou, if he feels like Porro can play at wing back, and he said, I don't see why not. Sorry, full back. He said, I don't see why not. He said he's definitely got the profile and the capabilities to. So I'm excited to see Porro again in the right wing position. I think going forward, if he can get his defensive ability right going forward, I think he's another level to other players we have. So, yeah. So
Pedro Porro at right back. Left back, we're going to look at Destiny Udogie, the beast that is Destiny Udogie. I'm so excited to see this guy in action again.
Yeah, and again, he was asked about Udogie, if whether Udogie and Porro can play together, and he said he thinks that they can, but he said as well, don't read too much into his team sections right now. He's still figuring things out. But Udogie also had a great second half against West Ham. Shame he was going to start the last game against Leicester, but until it was called off, so that was a shame. So excited to see him again. So the flying fullbacks, or the inverted fullback, should I say, should be Porro and Udogie. In terms of the centre-back positions, at right centre-back, we're going to look at Cuti Romero. And he gave us a really interesting interview yesterday, didn't he? Yeah, he spoke a lot about how things went last season, the divide between the coach and some of the players. He said that it happened a lot after the World Cup, which is interesting to hear. I wonder what could kind of cause that, and he seems to be really on board with Ange Postecoglou, saying he's the perfect manager for what we need for the situation that we're in right now, getting back to playing the Tottenham way. And he also hit back at critics who say that he cares more about Argentina than he does about Spurs. He said, if I had more passion for Argentina than Spurs, I would have left already. Tree said he definitely does. So that's really nice to hear. Nice for him to address it as well. And I think he was saying a lot of the right things.
Yeah, absolutely, and he was talking about as well offers that he's had over the summer that he's battered away. So interesting about that. I wonder which teams it is. I mean, we did hear rumours about Juventus, so putting two together and making five, that would be the right one, wouldn't it?
Well, that'd be the wrong one if we did that. But yeah, maybe it was that. I wonder who kind of made the offers, but I'm glad that he's staying here because I really believe that at his best, he's a really unique kind of centre back as well, which we haven't seen many of them. And even at his best at Tottenham, I think this guy's so underrated. He didn't have the best season last season, but I'm backing him this season.
Just get that man a partner. But his partner for tomorrow will most likely, well, we're predicting it to be Ben Davies.
Yeah, and again, he was asked if Ben Davies is more of a centre-back or a full-back. And he said right now, he actually said that he believes he has the capability of playing full-back in the system. But right now, due to just Dyer not being fit, Sanchez looking to leave, he's kind of short of options right now. Roden as well, not fit as well. So that's why he said Davies is playing centre-back right now.
All right, so let's run through that back line with you one more time. It's Vicario in goal, right back Porro, left back Udogie, with the centre-backs Romero and Ben Davies. Moving on to the midfield, in the number 6 position, we're going to go for Yves Bissouma.
Yeah, and he was actually last friendly, was going to look like in the 8 anyway, because Højbjerg was set to partner him with Maddison. I mean, we don't know for sure, I guess, but it seems as though he's going to have a go at the number 8, which would have been an interesting prospect. Obviously, we think though in the training game what we've seen, he's been playing number 6 alongside Sarr and Maddison, which we'll talk about in a minute. But I believe that's probably his best role, in my opinion. I think for number 8, you need a bit more offensive ability, which maybe he can be coached to have. But I think the 6 is probably his best position, in my opinion.
Interesting. I mean, I think he can do them both equally well. I've got a feeling that it could be the 8 which he could flourish in more, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm equally happy with him in both of those positions, to be fair. Moving on to the number 8, and we're going to go for Pape Matar Sarr, another player who Ange has been bigging up.
Yeah, he's been waxing lyrical at Pape Matar Sarr. Sorry about that. You can cross the road now if you want. He's been saying, he was saying how he's really impressed with his willingness to never stop. He continues to run throughout the whole 90 minutes. That he's got an amazing engine. He's got amazing technical ability as well. He's been absolutely waxing lyrical about Sarr. I thought he had a really good second half as well against West Ham. In the training clips I've seen, his team's been really impressing. So I think he's going to bag a start in this one.
And then to make up that 3-man midfield is James Maddison. Didn't have the greatest performance in his debut in the first 45 minutes against West Ham, but I'm backing him to have a big game. Well, he should do against this opposition anyway.
I'd hope so. Been showing clips of his free kick taking and training as well, which hopefully we see a lot of at Tottenham. Look, we need him obviously to be more involved. We need him to get into positions where he needs to score more goals. It's only 45 minutes, but Maddison already seems to definitely be making a big impression on the squad with his leadership ability. So I'm happy he's here.
All right, so that's a midfield 3 of Bissouma, Sarr and Maddison. And for the front 3 on the right-hand side, we're going to go for Dejan Kulusevski.
Yeah, and he also has been one in training. I'm liking the look of. Didn't have the best game against West Ham, but I think this guy's really going to flourish this season. I think he has to. We don't really have too many options as well on the right now, so I think he's going to start there.
On the left-hand side, a return to the side for Heung-min Son. Obviously missed out of the first game. He is back in full training now, so we fully expect him to play.
Yeah, he was set to start the last game against Leicester before the game got called off. So I think Ange was saying in this press conference, this game is more for people who there's more people who need a game. So we think Son's going to get at least 45 minutes here.
And then to make up the final 11 up front will obviously be Harry Kane. Hopefully not his last game for Tottenham.
Yeah, surely not. He's got. Yeah. We'll see. Look, we don't know what's happening with him. I really hope it's not his last game. I think there's a lot of. I think there's still a lot of talking to be done. Ange says he's still captain at the moment, so I think as long as that's the case, he's going to play. But Ange did say as well that he expects 2 11s to be playing in this game.
All right. Well, there you have it. We're going for the starting 11, being Vicario in goal, Porro right back, Udogie left back, centre back positions Romero and Ben Davis, a midfield 3 of Bissouma, Sarr and James Maddison, with Kulusevski, Son and Kane leading the line up front. If that is the formation and the positions and the team, what is your score prediction?
Well, yeah, as I said previously, Ange said he's going to change the 11 again at half-time, which he wasn't intending to do before, but because the game was called off, he kind of has to. But I expect it. But look, obviously, with the opposition we're playing, got to expect a big score, so I'm going to go 6-0.
6-0. Clean sheet. Big Ange's first clean sheet. I was actually thinking 6-0 as well, but because you said 6-0, I'll go one better and I'll go 7-0 against the Lion City Sailors of Singapore. Obviously, this game was supposed to be against Roma, but they pulled out for one reason or another due to payment of fees for their friendly trip. So we are playing the Lion City Sailors, and what a shit show this tour has been.
It's been terrible. Not even from the look, Leicester's been rained off, which, by the way, what terrible planning. If you look at the weather, for literally weeks on end, it's the same. How can they not plan in monsoon season to play a game against Leicester in Thailand? And then obviously, as you say, Roma got pulled out, so we're playing a team which I don't know how much we can learn from this game, considering the opposition, unfortunately. No new centre-backs at the moment. A lot of players on the tour who may be looking to leave. So the preparation and the planning has been atrocious, and we've got so much to do until August, so until the start of the season. So it's not great preparation, but hopefully we can get it done.
All right, so there you have it. That is our predicted lineup for the last game of the tour, and then Spurs head back home to England in a couple of days. We'll see you all very soon. Watch along tomorrow just before 12:30. We'll go live probably 12:15 with with a post-match fan show after, where it's your chance to have your say. So see you all tomorrow. Like, subscribe and comment, and as always, come on you Spurs.